These guys are Mike and Christian Guerra. They're twin brothers who have pursued bodybuilding and are currently on prep for a bodybuilding show later this year. And here's what I wanted to talk to you about, which is weight training worthwhile? My name is Ryder Norske. I'm a freshman in college, and this piece that I'm presenting to you is going to be touching on weight training. I've been lifting weights for technically just over 3 years, but I started lifting seriously about 10 months ago, just over 10 months ago. Lifting weights can both mean a lot and do a lot for different people. Some to get bigger, some do it to get stronger. A lot of people do it to just stay in shape, and some do it just because they enjoy it as a hobby. Mark Lavely, a researcher publishing under the American College of Sports Medicine, studied resistance training. He wanted to test the hypothesis that training increased overall health. At one point in his study, he goes on to say, weightlifting training has long-term benefits that can positively impact overall health and well-being of a person's life. He shows the lasting advantages of weight training simply in enhancing one's health and quality of life. To further clarify, weightlifting training seems to offer lifelong benefits that can have a positive impact on an individual's overall health and well-being over time. This emphasizes the enduring advantages of weightlifting in improving health and quality of life. We'll see when I get a little older, but it seems to be doing wonders for me so far. So next, I wanted to talk about whether weight training is actually beneficial or not. Similarly to what I was just talking about a minute ago, a researcher by the name of Abo Sawan, I think is how you say his name, claims that resistance exercise provides health benefits beyond just muscle hypertrophy and lifting heavy weights. This highlights the broader range of health benefits that resistance exercise can offer beyond simply building muscle size and strength, and the benefits of resistance exercise extend beyond muscle hypertrophy and just heavy lifting weights to include wider ranging health benefits. This emphasizes that resistance exercise can provide various advantages for overall health and well-being. And honestly, I myself have noticed weight training as being beneficial in the last year with my strength increasing, my body weight going up, and I know that has to do with eating as well, but I had noticed it with my muscles getting visibly bigger, and lastly, I've been getting much, much stronger as I've been weight training. I know this is just an anecdote, but people have been lifting in commercial gyms and getting bigger muscles, and they've been increasing strength for just over 100 years at this point, and I can only assume that goes for something. I know they've done numerous studies, and I'm literally reading from them right now, so. Okay, so for this section, I brought to the camera somebody who has been around weights longer than I have been alive. So this is my dad. You can introduce yourself if you want.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm Ryder's dad, and today he's going to be interviewing me for his little documentary.
So first question was, how has weight training positively impacted your physical strength and endurance?
First, physical strength. Obviously, if you train consistently, your ability to lift heavier and heavier weights is going to happen, right? So you do that long enough, the weight goes up. And for endurance, it's an interesting question. Depending how you train, you can build your stamina. I guess I would say lighter weights and a lot of reps, your endurance goes up drastically as compared to heavier weights and fewer reps, but I think that's kind of common knowledge. But
thank you. In what ways has weight training improved your overall body composition and muscle tone, or its muscle?
Well, when I started lifting weights, I was rather rotund, and it's not just weightlifting though. You have to diet.
Yeah.
It's calories in, calories out, right? A lot of it. Some will argue it's it's your genetic makeup and that. But
like a whole other can of worms.
yeah, but let's be honest. It's a lot of it's calories in, calories out. Now, some medications can affect that. However, medications were not affecting me being rotund. That was just calories in, calories out. So, just remind me of the question.
How has weight training improved your overall body composition?
So yeah, with that I started lifting, and with that I saw a decrease in fat, or at least it appeared to be a decrease in fat, and an increase in muscle mass. I mean, you can see that just over time with photos and videos, or people, I guess, telling you. But that's just the byproduct. If you stick with it, you're gonna build muscle and hopefully lose some, depending how you train, hopefully lose some body fat. I guess powerlifters don't necessarily, not all necessarily get huge or get thin. I mean, after being rather large, there are some kind of fat ones.
And then for the last one, how has weight training helped improve your mental well-being and just confidence levels overall?
Confidence levels, it's a boost in confidence when you can see results and that you've been going to the gym and you can actually, like I said, see results. You can see a difference in your physical appearance, and that in turn is a boost in confidence because that's reassuring you that you're on the right track. What was the other part of that question?
How has it helped improve your mental well-being, or has it?
Mental well-being. It is, I believe it's good for mental health, for me anyway, because when I go to the gym and I'm lifting, that's all I'm focusing on. I kind of just clear the other things out of my mind and I focus on lifting or weight training or whatever. And I feel like that helps me to just kind of get my head there and not worry about the day-to-day typical stressors that people have in their lives. And also, I think people can get excited about going to the gym. It gives them something to look forward to, maybe boost their happiness a little bit. But I think there are some ties with the chemicals that are released during your workouts, them being tied to your happiness, and some other chemical changes within your body while you're working out, and like what gets released. And I think there's enough scientific evidence that shows that it's good for you, and people experience that, and so it puts them in a better mood.
Well, it's crazy because I feel like it kind of just like cycles itself, and it's just like it's a snowball effect. Because when I started lifting, like I wanted to lift, but I was tiny. I was like 118 pounds.
Right.
And I started lifting, and of course I was eating more, but like lifting, it just fueled it because I was getting stronger.
Right.
And then I'm lifting stronger, and I'm lifting heavier and getting stronger, and it's just fueling it because I'm getting bigger. And it's just like, I know there's like an actual scientific aspect to it. Like the endorphins and stuff getting released and the chemical balances shifting a little bit, but like I legitimately just really enjoy it, and it's made me happy lifting. So
yeah, I agree. And the days that I'm not able to go to the gym, I feel a little more sluggish and not as alive. And of course, the days I do get to go to the gym, as you know, because we work out together, you feel that it puts you in a good mood, or at least helps your mood. You feel like you accomplished something, and it just feels good, especially when you feel the strain on your muscles, and you feel like you got a good workout in, and it's a total confidence booster, and you just feel better, burning those calories and getting exercise.
Do you have anything else to say? I mean, just about all of
them. I just hope I can stick with it and shed some more pounds, maybe in the midsection, but I would like to stick with it because I fell away from it for a few years during COVID, and that it can set you back when you're not regularly or consistently going to the gym. So then you have to get back in that mindset, and then you have to get the gains back that you lost over that time. But I just hope to stick with it, and at least maybe I'm not going to be a power lifter, but if I can at least just do weight training in general, that I can continue that into my my twilight and older years. And I want to be a healthy like grandparent and possibly great grandparent. You know, I don't want to be that one that can't move, is on oxygen, and you know, you want to be playing with your grandkids and kids and doing stuff, being active, and just looking like you've been to the gym. You know, and you can say, hey, look at that old guy. He's in a really good shape.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Thank you so much, Dan.
you're very welcome.
Now, I'm going to be talking about my favorite facet of weight training, which is getting bigger and stronger from lifting, which tend to pretty much go hand in hand. So, two researchers by the names of Michael H. Thomas and Steve P. Burns did a study on participants to determine the effect in which strength training with weights has on lean mass and strength. At one point, there's a section where they state, the results of this study suggest that high-frequency strength training can lead to greater improvements in lean mass and strength compared to lower-frequency strength training. I think that this highlights the importance of frequency in strength training for maximizing muscle growth and strength gains. This particular study found that high-frequency strength training can result in more significant enhancements in lean mass and strength than lower-frequency training. This emphasizes the significance of frequency and strength training to optimize muscle growth and strength improvements. So I've kind of been testing this out over the last almost year. I've been seriously lifting, and it's kind of neat to see literal study results. Yeah. With all the health benefits in mind, there's one last thing that I wanted to talk about, which is the community. I want to focus on gym goers for the last little bit that I have your attention. No matter what people are going to do in the gym, whether it be get bigger, stay in shape, or just enjoy themselves, the lifting community is really positive. While there are obviously some negative fellows, they are often portrayed to be super common in every gym and really loud and obnoxious. However, I have not had a single negative experience at the gym last year, and the longer that I lift, the more I'm feeling immersed and like an actual part of the community, which is pretty cool. I follow a large number of lifters on social media. I watch accounts like on YouTube, such as that of Sam Solik, the Trend Twins, and honestly a lot of others, especially on Instagram. And I'll do it when I'm bored, and even on occasion I'll throw them on when I'm doing homework or even folding laundry. But really, I love lifting weights. There are obviously a ton of factors I was unable to talk about with the time allotted myself and that I actually wanted to emphasize, such as meal prepping and just food as a whole when combined with weight training. But I'm incredibly glad that my dad even gave me the idea to speak about weight training for my digital documentary for this class, as I thoroughly enjoy anything related to lifting and I am very passionate about it. I hope that you're able to connect with me a little bit and enjoy hearing me talk about this, and I will see you later.